Teresa Mountain in Fairless Hills. Scope of work is mulch install with some landscaping items. Just watch through the notes. You might have to refer back, check on them. Good amount of things going on. So black mulch install starting up here in the front. You can mulch around the mailbox. This bed looks pretty decent, but a little bit of mulch. It's kind of already sort of heavy, so you're not going to be able to put a ton in here. So you'll probably have to rake out a little bit, do our usual fresh edge, fresh mulch. The one thing outside the normal. So this rock here, for size purposes, she wants one a little bit bigger to be brought in and just literally put right here, and then a second one to be put somewhere right here. So definitely I would obviously we want to make sure to try to check out with her, because she's very has a lot of different things going on, so she'll make sure everything was done to how she wanted it. But anyway, yeah, so bring in 2 additional rocks, place in there and there, to price them out and see what that looks like. All these plants here running along the walkway, she wants them split, so, and then relocated. So what we'll do is the side that's closest to the walkway, just basically take a straight edge shovel, dig it down and out. So you want to dig out like this portion of them, the portion closer to the walkway, dig them out, and we're going to relocate them to the back. I'll show you the spot. So they're just getting too big, and then they get overgrown and they're just too much for where the walkway is. So cut it here, same thing, all of them all the way down. Cut each one basically in half. You can see because these will start popping up soon. And then this whole spot just like cut in half and relocate. Over here, light pruning of everything, light pruning, mulching of this area. All right, moving to the backyard. All right, so moving back here, next portion, she's looking for these 3 stones. Just basically move them over to here. She wants it so that the walkway, it's straight in alignment to like their bird feeder there. So the bird bath and the bird feeder. So just basically move those over to right here. Just dig out a little square, slide the stones over, boom, boom. She did mention about she might want some of this plant kind of planted into here. So I told her she can have it on site, but she might ask that we kind of plant some of that right here, or maybe she'll do it. But anyway, I forget the name that she called it, but basically printing right in here. All right, moving over to here. This area, I think she was still undecided, so we might want to check in with her if she wants this stuff going or staying. I think she was back and forth on it. But as far as relocating those front plants that I talked about splitting, they're basically going to go right along here. So just kind of space them out as best you can along the path right here. And then check in with her if she wants this stuff cleared out or kept. I think she was thinking about clearing it out and planting something else. Same deal, I told her if she wants something planted, just have it on site. Our guys will put it in. So that would be she'll let us know type of thing when we get here. Hey, did you want this cleared out and something planted here? Or did you want to keep this ground cover stuff here? All right, moving over here. So light pruning of everything here. Light pruning and trimming of everything of this whole bush here. You're going to have edge it, mulch it under here. Doesn't take a lot, but a little bit. Edge it, mulch it, and mulching all this, by the way. Mulching all that, by the way. FYI. Right here, so remove this plant, remove that plant, and remove all this. So dig out that plant, and then this is like the same type of ground cover from over there. Just brush cut it out, string trim it out, break it out, get rid of it. Just basically clear this whole area right here. Everything gone. Light prune up of that, edge it, weed it. It's all weeds here except there's a plant here, there's a plant here, and the rest is weeds. So weed it, edge it, mulch it. All right, so moving over to here. So it looks like 1 inch to 3 inch white stone type. For reference, size reference, right? You got some smaller ones. Yeah, it looks like a 1 inch to 3 inch, maybe a river jack or something. So she wants that in this entire bed running here. She also wanted bigger. She wanted like bigger stones as the border. She said the neighbor across the street has it, so maybe I'll take a peek. But bigger stones as like the edge border, and then these size stones in the beds. So what we'll need to do is like rake out these beds, clean them out. I would maybe spray a little bit of Roundup where you know it's safe, like, you know, here and there, but don't get too close to any plants. And then we'll have to get weed barrier fabric down, pin it down, and then put the stone along the whole area, keeping all the plants. She did mention she may want check with her. This might be a check with her when you get here. She was talking about maybe one of these plants relocating to the front, and I'll show you the spot over here. We're going to keep walking, but relocating. But anyway, stone all the way to the rest of the stone here. So this whole bed will be stone. Edge it around this tree the best you can. Mulch it. I forgot to say, but mulch around that tree. Alright, moving to these arborvitaes. So you'll rake out the beds down here, mulch it. Not going to take much. And then here, looking to just trim it back off the patio as much as you can to give them some of their patio back. Starting to overgrow into the patio. So trimming all them back. And then moving to this section. Basically just going to mulch it. And obviously the plants here leave. There's some plants in here. I confirm with her these are all weeds, get rid of them. But obviously keep that, you know, keep that, keep this, keep that, keep that, keep that. But all the other like weedy, like this, get rid of it all. And then mulch it. Just be careful, this is not a solar light. There's a wire here, pretty visible, but just be careful when you're swinging shovels and doing stuff like that, and brush cutting in the area or whatever you're doing. Any of these lights, I think there's more on the other side too. There's wires running from them. So. Alright. They said it gets really wet in this area, so you might want to be cautious if it is really wet when we do this job. And in this area, just going to mulch it all out. This is the spot where she said that one plant off the back, she might want to relocate to here, but check in with her which plant she was referring to. But they might want to plant it here. Edge it, mulch it. You can cut these back a little bit, like cut back the yellowy stuff lightly with some shears or a hedge clipper, just a little trimmed out. You'll see, like once you trim like an inch or two, it starts to be green again. You can see it's like green here, but then the tips are kind of yellow. You just want to trim them up. This ground cover ivy, the yellow and the green, just take a string trimmer and just kind of line it up. Do our thing where we kind of level it a little bit. It's nothing crazy, but just a light like leveling and pruning of it. And then in the front here, finishing up, coming back around front, just light pruning of all your bushes here, and edge it and mulch it, black mulch, and that's it.